Nationwide, mortgage lending is at its lowest level in 14 years, due in part to a decline in new home purchases and refinancing. Now, that's according to industry newsletter Inside Mortgage Finance. But those trends are not being felt in the Bayou City. Here in Houston, the market is booming. Joining us this morning is real estate investor and mentor Steve Davis, who is the vice president of Lifestyles Unlimited. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
And we really are seeing something else here in Houston right now. Residential properties specifically, are very hot. Talk a little bit about what people can expect if they're going to buy a home at this point, need to do that.
Well, I think the key, and you brought it up in the break, is speed. It's when you find what you want, go see it that day, write the offer that day. That's how you're going to get your properties. If you postpone it, you're going to end up competing with 2, 3, 4, 5 people. It may be gone by the time you write your offer. So speed, take action, make a decision, and get in there and get your property.
And I should ask too, why is the Houston market booming like it is right now?
It's jobs, jobs, jobs. And really, if you look at any booming real estate market, it all has to do with jobs. We got a great mayor. We've got jobs coming in like no place else in the country. So that's why, in my opinion.
So for people who maybe were not thinking about selling their home, perhaps they are thinking about it now. What do you suggest to them as some of the criteria and what they can expect if they go to sell?
Well, they're going to get top dollar in today's market. They're going to get multiple offers. Now is a great time to sell if you need to sell, and there should be a reason, not just money. There should be a reason. Either you're moving, or you need a bigger home, or you need a smaller home. Remember, a home is not an asset, it's not an investment, it's a liability, and it's there to serve you and your family. So you don't just sell because you're going to make money. You sell it because it's going to improve your quality of lifestyle in some way or another.
And where do you see this going? I mean, people get a little jittery when we talk about a booming housing market, because the housing market was booming back in the early 2000s.
Yes.
And then, even though Houston was not hit as hard as other economies, were in other states, it was still very rough for some people for a while.
Well, a home, again, this goes back to the comment I just made.
Sure.
A home is not an asset. And what people think is they're always going to make money off of their home. But that's not true, because real estate goes up and down. It's not if it's going to go up, it's when. It's not if it's going to go down, it's when. So if you get a job transfer in a down market, you're out of luck.
Right.
There's not much you can do, but you've got to do it if you've got to move forward with that new purchase.
So you mentioned how hot the housing market was, being ready to make an offer, that kind of thing. What does that say to investors right now? What is the experience going to be like for them?
Well, I remember going back to the crash. Real estate investors make money in both the up and down markets. We make the majority of our money in the down markets because we buy houses so inexpensively, way below market value. Today, we're only picking up, say, $10,000 equity, where 4 years ago, we were picking up $30,000 equity on every house we bought. So what it means to us is there's a little less equity, a little less cash flow, but we are still buying everything we can get our hands on.
All right, Steve Davis, thank you so much for coming in today with your insights. And for more on Houston's housing markets, you can find a link on our website at abc13.com/info.